All it takes is the will of a single man.
Hey everybody, welcome back. First and foremost, let me say thank you to all the subscribers and viewers internationally, Russia, UK, Lithuania, Indonesia, Sweden, Norway, you name it. Apparently they viewed it. So here's a little mix I threw together. Got on with some buddies. We were playing some Hardcore Team Deathmatch, Hardcore Team Deathmatch, Ricochet, whatever you want to call it. So, you know, we got on, and I like to get on, play with some of the guys, and, you know, it was kind of a mixed match kind of night. We'd have some good matches, and then we get in, and there was these guys. They all had the same tags, the Elite, and what was kind of funny is we were handling our own for a little bit, but there was always like one guy on their team that if I had to guess, I'd say he was host, and you know, and it was just kind of funny because I've got a couple of videos, a couple little clips in here later where I slow it down because I always talk about like a lag issue. And to me, it's kind of like if everybody's playing baseball, but if you're the one guy that can use the tee, you know, and everybody else has got to be pitched to, you know, sure, you're still hitting the ball, but you have like that little bit of an advantage. So one of the things that I say is, okay, that's fine, you know, spread the wealth a little bit. Change up the algorithm so it's not always the same guys. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what kept me off of Modern Warfare 3 for such a long time, was just these crummy algorithms they had to pick who was going to be host. And so I see all these guys, you know, with LMG on the thing. I'm a major league gamer, you know, and all this stuff. And some of that, I wonder, is it the you're using a T instead of being pitched to? You know, you're always host. But anyways, enough about that. Got on, had a lot of fun with my buddies, and that's one of the things. If you can get on, and you get on with some of the same guys, and you know how they play, and you know, you got to communicate, you got to have a strategy. Generally, we get on, I'd say, okay, where we're going to be, you know, because I hadn't played in a little bit, and say, well, we're going to take up this spot, and then you hear him, hey, you know, Aries is going to go to his usual spot, all that that good stuff, and Big Mac's in his spot and all that. You know, Aries wrapping it up right here. Nice little finishing kill. You know, then it kind of works out because, you know, you have support. You know, you get in a corner, and when you're playing hardcore, you can say what you want. You kind of got to be a camper. You know, if you're running the map and the other team is sitting, then you're going to be the one that's getting schooled a whole bunch, because if they're in there good and they've got the corners good, then you got to come up with a better strategy. And like I said, you'll see in some of these where come around the corner. Normally, those hip fire shots, I would have got the guys. You know, and I'm starting to rethink this fad. You know, I'm liking it, high rate of fire, but it seems like I got to use a lot more bullets. So I don't know if its damage is the same as, you know, say the M4 or the AK-47. I mean, there's always kind of like a trade-off, and you got to pick what's comfortable for you. Use an AK-47 with a suppressor to kind of keep it balanced, or you put the grenade launcher. I stayed in the tunnels on this one a little bit. I'd pop out to see who was up there. You know, and I'm not afraid to lay some suppressive fire. You know, I'm not concerned with the accuracy. I am concerned about trying to help my buddies out and, you know, do my end and pull my own weight. I mean, we got one guy that plays over in Korea, so he's always red barred. But, hey, he gets on. He's still playing. Shout out there to TZ, which, you know, the Pats and the Giants are doing their rematch today for the Super Bowl. He's a big Pats fan. I'm a Jets fan, but, you know, New York's in the Super Bowl, so I'm going to have to cheer for the Giants because, you know, the Jets and the Pats are mortal enemies. Anyways, you know, and once in a while, when we're playing and the teamwork seems to be working and the guys are covering one side, I like to kind of, you know, maybe move around, try to flush them out a little bit. Sometimes I can bite you in the butt because then it flips your spawns. But I caught that guy watching right there. Split screener, so I'm pretty sure somebody was having a sleepover and their buddy didn't know how to play the game. So that's all right. I'll stick them. So, you know, my buddy Jimmy here getting a final kill. Check this out. Nice little 203, flush him out. Hey, kill's a kill, right? It's like a field goal. It's still 3 points. So we'll take it. This is one of my kind of favorite maps, and I was a little disappointed because I've got some of the new maps, but you can't necessarily bring it up on hardcore unless everybody in your team's got it. Otherwise, you got to play a lot of softcore. Follow that guy's trail from his RPG. It was real weird. The whole night, there was a lot of guys running RPGs. And I know when I've tried it, I'm inaccurate, and I usually got to take myself out to get the other guy, shoot it down at the ground, and they're usually screaming or complaining. That's why I like the XM25 so much. Plus, you got the zoom scope, and you can set the range on it. But here, trying to help cover one side of the map. Some of my buddies were moving around, so I try to, run like an Overwatch. My buddy TZ's going by there, so I'm going to hop down, try to follow in behind him. Cover his left or cover his right, which is a nice little tactic because a lot of times I've seen it used against me. 3 guys will come around the corner, and a lot of times you can't get all 3. So you try to do what you can. I see bullets. I come around the corner, wound up shooting one of my buddies. And that's what I like about the Ricochet is because, you die. So I catch all 3 of these guys. Now, I know I just said a lot of times you don't, but it just so happened that they got together. Now watch this. This is what I'm talking about with lag. Watch this. 1, 2, like 3 bullets I shot at him. Red dot was on him. I never got a hit. He got the pop on me. So I think lag was in his favor. It's good lag, bad lag. That's on bad lag on my part, good lag on his part. And then, of course, you always got to do a double tap just like they have in Zombieland. Check this out. Shoots my buddy. Dial in the XM25. Get me the kill. So, you got to double tap. A lot of guys, if they're running that last chance, second chance, or what have you, if you don't make sure they're dead, they'll get you. So here it is, getting ready to finish off. I see a guy up there. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. I get one. The other guy gets me. Some explosion. I'm watching my buddy TZ, and he winds up getting that final kill. I think it was one of these last chance guys finally dying. But here it is. You see me over on the left. My buddy TZ running the red dot site. Nice grouping at that distance. And like I said, he's over in Korea. So hats off to him. This match here, we got in with some guys. And one of them, I think it was Marine Force. And these some more of these elite guys. And like I said, I think when these guys play together, one of them is typically running host. Does it give them an advantage? And it might. Are they good players? I don't know. But, hey, me and my buddies, we're good players. And, I don't see us getting the advantage now on Black Ops. Maybe we used to get that advantage a lot. But I'm not seeing it so much in Modern Warfare 3. I don't, like I said, I've got a buddy he'll have like a 30 meg connection. And when we play with him, he's skipping across the screen. The audio is breaking up. So, anyways. So this one here, we were trying to cover, the buildings to my right. We had to push them out, flush them out. And then once we got in there, they kind of just stormed us, flushed us out, and then we were kind of moving around. So it was a little tough there for a little while. You got to play all your senses on the game. I heard that guy launch an XM25. This guy here, I tried like hell to flush him out, this reckless guy, and could not get him. Like I said, there you see in the FAD, having to pop a lot of bullets on hardcore. Now watch this. I'm shooting this guy, and I count 6 hits by the sound of it. So he's coming around the corner. Throw my my sight over on him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. I don't know. Maybe it was just 1 hit, and I saw the hit marker the entire time. But that's the kind of stuff that I can get kind of frustrated because, I see it a whole bunch. And if you notice here, top guy on their team, he had 3 bars. Top guy on our team, 3 bars. The rest of us were kind of in between. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. It's not absolute proof, but I just, I'm throwing it out there. This was another one here, completely frustrated. Now, these guys might have had a pretty good tactic. They were moving around. Check this out. I'm going to slow it down and crop it for you. I love this. This is one of the things of Battlefield 3. An explosion. Dude goes flying. I don't know if it's always been there or been part of the updates, but I love seeing that. Totally awesome. So, started spawning in some weird spots. I'm trying to get back to my buddies. Started running the Type 95. They were holding like the top part of the map. we were trying to hold up and wait for them to come to us. It wasn't quite working because it seemed like they were at the bottom of the map. They were at the top of the map. And here you see there's at least 2 guys running together. I don't think I lived there very long. Over here in Village, I did a whole lot better. Like I said, the dynamics of the game, you play hardcore, people tend not to move as much because it's a lot easier to kill you. Excuse me. So everybody usually tries to set up like a kill zone. And to be honest, we were no different. I hung out a lot at the top of the caves. You know, with the FAD, I was using the red dot sight. I put the holographic sight on, and for me personally, when I do that, it kind of blocks too much. I didn't know it, but all the guys are trying to run out, get that first kill, and then I got lucky, wound up being me getting the first kill because everybody's like, oh no, Bob's already got it. And I just started peeking around the corner. That truck sitting right there and that little choke point, a lot of guys go through there. There's a little sniper rock off to your left. People usually sit up there. So I tried pushing up here down by the downed log so I could see down the riverbed. I could see the guys coming out by the truck. I mean, I got flashbangs and, you know, concussion grenades all around me. So I figured somebody was going to be aggressing up through here. Didn't know it, but a guy tried sneaking up on my buddy Big Mac. I wound up popping him from long range. So I was going to hang out here as long as I could, you know, get a couple of kills if I, you know, could. There was a guy laying right in front of me. So, you know, if you're going to bring me 2, I'll take 2. And then I think I get a 3rd guy here. And finally, somebody come up and got me from behind. Now, here, I see stuff going back and forth. I'm trying to figure out where the heck is this guy? You know, so I'm running around. I don't see him. And then eventually, I think he starts trying to run out the mouth of the cave. Spotted there, shot him in the butt. You know, I'll take it. I was trying to do my part and protect this part of the cave. Somebody threw a smoke grenade. I just fired randomly and popped that guy. So, you know, typically if somebody's going to throw out smoke, it's because they're trying to cover themselves. And, you know, you got to realize that I was sitting there for a while, and that guy, oh, check it out. So I get a kill with a flashbang. But, you know, I sat there for a while, and I popped, you know, 3-4 guys. And that guy comes sneaking around, didn't know where I was, you know, advantaged me. This is one of the maps I kind of like, but, you know, you got to have a couple guys in here to really take advantage of the lay of the land. Otherwise, you're going to be running around and, you know, you're going to get shot in the butt or you're going to get caught in a crossfire. Like I said, I tried to stay up at the top, covering the cave entrance. We had a couple guys that were in the caves. So, you know, I wanted to make sure I protected their back. And that was the part I was trying to play. And, you know, we did pretty good. I've seen a guy hide right there on the top of that rock formation, and you're not expecting it, so you come around the corner and you get popped. And we wound up winning. I went 14-4, so I was pretty happy with that. This was early on in the evening. So, you know, things started to turn a little bit sour, but I think might have played about 8-9 games. Then I popped off for the evening. You know, once it starts going really, really sour, I don't want to stick around. Here on Seatown, you know, my part that I tried to play was I was going to stay by the wells and cover the left side. We had agreed that we were going to hold the hotel. So I said, all right, you know, I'll go over and I'll cover the well. And we had a guy that was up top keeping an eye inside the round room. My buddy Teasy eventually moves on the other side of the well there. There was a new move. You saw me kind of throw the portable radar right down the well. Thought I'd show that. You know, so I try to move around a little bit because I found that if I sit still, a lot of times I get shot in the butt. So I'll move. I try to, you know, scan to the left, scan to the right. That guy there was looking for my buddy Teasy. So I was glad to be able to pop him before he got him. And as you can see, I'm moving left, I'm moving right, taking some fire, and I couldn't believe I didn't get this guy, but I think I popped back up and long distance, waited for myself to heal up a little bit. Guy never moved and took a couple of shots, and I'll take that one at a distance. But here I am, out of bullets, trying to run the machine pistol. Got a red dot sight. I think it's a burst weapon, So, you know, you can pop off a couple of good rounds, pretty accurate. I'm using a lot of aren't I? I guess because I'm kind of excited to be able to pop out another video, Modern Warfare 3. I'd like to get more into the game. I got the Elite app for my iPhone, so I'm happy with that. Was not very happy with Elite when it first came out because it was broken for like the first week. In one of my other videos, I came out and said, yeah, they sent me a survey, and I said, no, I'm not going to get more Elite. So here's a care package. Trying to pop this guy running away. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. These guys were guarding it, so I'm going to steal it. Of course, I forgot how many decoys I used to throw out, so here I am falling prey to a thing I used to love doing. Anyways, thanks for watching the video. I'm going to try to pop out some more throughout the weekend. Tonight, Super Bowl, no promises. So anyways, go Giants, down with the Pats. If you're a Pats fan, sorry for you. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.